Hey y'all, it's the Cute Coffee Gal, and I am back with part 65 of my Decades Challenge. And as you can see, Betty has gone into labor. I'm so excited. We're going to get to meet our next heir and see who it is that's going to be continuing on the Johnson family tradition. So if you wouldn't mind, please give this video a big thumbs up and make sure that you have subscribed to my channel so that you can follow along as we have this really fun and exciting time in our poor little Betty's life. Oh my gosh, she looks so completely miserable. And she looks so ridiculous in this apartment that is clearly just like not her and Leroy at all. It's like, thanks mom, I appreciate you getting us somewhere to stay where the baby will have some space, but we gotta figure out this living situation pretty soon. So anyway, she is headed upstairs. Let's kind of follow her up there. Of course, she's got to go to the bathroom. And what is Leroy doing in here? He is like getting his meditation on because he is going to try to be really zen for the birth, I think, is what he's up to. So I do think that we need to go ahead and have this little baby. I think, let me check the rules real quick. I'm fairly certain we have to go to the hospital for this. Okay, so actually she is allowed to have the baby at home or at the hospital. I think that they probably would go to the hospital. I have a feeling that they're probably going to go like the hippie route, and so maybe for any future children they'd probably do that at home, but they don't have anybody here who's like a midwife or anything that's qualified to help them with that. So let's actually go ahead and have her go to the hospital, have baby at hospital, and then we will have Leroy join her, of course. And we will see if we're going to get a little baby boy or a baby girl. I do have pulled up here on my computer from the Social Security Administration what the top names of the 1960s were. Like I said, I think that they might go a little on the hippie route, so future children may not have a top name, but for this one at least. Oh, wait, is this Paul? Uncle Paul is gonna deliver the baby? Oh, that makes me so excited. Yay! Let's go have the baby. Uncle Paul's already said that we could come and like hang out at the farm if we needed to. Nope, wrong one. Maybe this one? Are we having the baby in here? Come on, actually click on the right thing. I don't know where we're going yet. Okay, let's see. We'll just fast forward a little bit so that we can actually see where we're having this baby. Okay, so we are going into the first room. Totally cool. And where is Leroy? Let's see. Leroy, you need to come here. No, get off the computer. We don't have computers yet. Come in here and watch the birth of your child. Is it going to be a boy? Is it going to be a girl? Is it going to be twins? Who knows? I'm very excited to see what we're having, though. She's not so sure about this. Uncle Paul looks like he knows what he's doing. Oh, look, here we go. Baby coming. He's panicking about food, apparently. That's okay. Squirting things everywhere. That's great. Oh, where are you going, buddy? You gotta come back here. We're having a baby. Dad has left. He's left the building. Oh, there he is right there. He's freaking out in the hallway. I guess that's appropriate. Leroy, it's all right. You'll be fine. And it's a girl! Okay, all right. So, we have a variety of names to pick from, but I think that a lot of them with the last name Ball don't, like, Lisa Ball, Mary Ball, Karen Ball, like, they don't quite feel right to me. So a few that I particularly liked that I thought sounded a little bit better, I really like Deborah. Because if you'll recall, back from way back, you know, when Betty was born, my grandmother's name was Betty, and my other grandmother's maiden name was Johnson. So Betty Johnson was kind of like a combination of my two grandmothers, and my mother's name, everybody calls her Debbie, but my mother's name is Deborah. So I'm a little tempted to do that. It's the 12th name from the 1960s. So I am a little tempted, and then as I go a little bit further down, I do see it's like lower down on the list, but you do have Dawn. I think that Dawn Ball would be a really cute name. And that just kind of sort of gets a little bit into the hippie time. I actually think maybe we should hold off, though, on a hippie-ish sounding name. So maybe Deborah is the way that we'll go. So we're going to have her Deborah. We may call her Debbie. We'll just see how that works out. But so we're going to have little Deborah Ball, and she is going to be the new heir for our Decades Challenge. She's going to be the one continuing on our legacy. Oh, I'm so excited. Yay, so it looks like it's just one. We don't have twins. And yeah, it's time for us to take sweet little Debbie home and get her all settled and all reached parenting level 1. Oh, Betty has just grown up so fast. Her daddy would be so proud of her. Okay, so let's go ahead, send them on home, and get them settled in. All right, so they have gotten home. It's the next morning, and it looks like it's Easter today. So we have some fun Easter things that we can work on. Definitely need to change that dirty diaper there. So yeah, I'm going to have them go and attend a service. Where is that? I think it's that one right there. Yeah, attend holiday ceremony. We'll have them do that. And then maybe we'll invite some family over to come and meet little baby Debbie. And of course, they've come back from their holiday ceremony, and the flower bunny has shown up. Gotta love that. Let's actually I'm going to have Leroy come inside, have him kind of come and see to Debbie here. And then we're going to invite some people over. So let's see, we'll have him, he's going to rock her and talk to her and maybe coo at her and give her a little cuddle. And then I'm going to have him invite over, let's see, where is it? Nope. I swear, I haven't played this in such a long time, you guys. Where is invite people over? There we go. Invite to hang out at current lot. Knew I wasn't crazy. All right, so I'm actually going to have him call over. Let's have him call over Willie, that's his former roommate. And we'll also call over Susan and Paul, so that Susan is Betty's sister, Paul is her uncle. And Irene, that's Paul's wife, Aunt Irene. And then maybe this Trace guy from the kind of the gardening group that they've got, you know, the farm hands. And then Sandra used to be Betty's roommate. I'm just calling over a whole bunch of people, and then we'll see who else can Betty call over so that she can invite some people too. Uncle Richard, who she has kind of reconnected with, so we'll call him. And Aunt Virginia. Anybody else that I think we're really missing? Her mom, of course. We should probably do that. There's already a Deborah Johnson. I wonder if that's one of Paul's kids, and I've just forgotten her name because they were like itty bitty little teeny tinies when I last saw them. No, there's Melissa Johnson. I'm sure that those are all Paul's children. Where is her mom? There she is. Olivia Swanson. And then is her stepdad on here? Let's see. There he is, Dick Swanson. Ooh, it looks like he's aged up and become an elder. Okay, so we'll go ahead and invite all of them over. We'll see who all comes over. Hopefully, some people will be interested to come and see the baby. Yeah, let's go ahead and greet people. Uncle Richard, this is really... Oh, dear. Yeah, we're going to... Here, come over here. Can't really... How am I not inviting him in? Do I have the door locked? I don't have the door locked. Okay. But let's actually, real quick, let's MC Command Center and get him some clothing. Let's see. Dresser. Change outfit. Because I really don't think that that's going to be a good impression considering how challenging things have been with the family so far. All right. So we've got her stepdad's here. There's her mom and her aunt. So we've got like all the old gang is back. So y'all can all come in. Do we have any food we can set out for these people? I bet we don't. Get leftovers. Nope, that's just getting some leftovers. Open. I want to open it. There it is. Do we have anything? Not anything that is like servable. Okay. So let's actually have her come in here, and grand meal's not one of the things. Let's just serve lunch. Let's do something real fast. Where is here? We'll make a caprese salad. We'll have her cook that up real quick just so that we can kind of get that done. So these people all have something they can eat. And it looks like Uncle Richard's going up to see the baby, so that's good. Oh, poor Leroy's asleep on the sofa. He's like so exhausted from this baby. Here, why don't you come on up here? Actually, you could like lead a yoga class for everybody. How about that? Can we can't really lead a class because it's just a home studio. But it looks like Virginia is out here talking to her brother. They haven't talked to each other in who knows how long. So that's pretty cool. He's talking to the plants. Sure, why not? So let's go ahead. Is she done with her cooking yet? Why would a top secret service, a secret agency like ourselves would reach out? No, we don't want to be a detective. We'll pass on that one. Baby's asleep, so everybody's going to kind of gather together around this meal, I hope. We didn't even finish making it. Here, resume the salad. You need to finish making that so that we can then, like, call people over. And then let's have them all do the bubbles together. Sure, why not? Here, wake up. Let's try this. And then can we invite other people to join? How do we get others to join us? He's not very good at that. That's really funny. We can change the flavor. Oh, there we go. Invite to unwind. That's what I want to do. Let's get Willy, the flower bunny. I want to see the flower bunny use the bubbler. That's really, really funny. There's Willy. There we go. That's the quality entertainment that you've signed up for here, is the flower bunny using the bubbler. And it looks like she is taking this upstairs. Oh, to serve it out here. That works really cute. We'll have like a little picnic on the balcony. I am a fan of this. She just brought her own, though. Where are the others? I did do it as serve, right? Yes, I did. All right. Let's throw that in her inventory. And then I can come back up here. Where did I put it? Oh, yeah, I could sort now because we have our inventory. We can sort and filter things. Oh, there it is right there. We'll just set it right there, and we will call to meal. Yeah, so this is my first time playing since we've gotten the Eco Living pack. I had intended to actually take a couple of days off from work and record early prior to the pack coming out. But if you'll recall, there were a lot of issues, I think it was with the patch, not the pack, that made it so that if you played old game saves, it would break your game. And I was terrified to even open up this game save while that problem was going on. And it took them several days to get that fixed. And unfortunately, they finally got it fixed. But like 12 hours later, I was leaving town for a couple of weeks. And so unfortunately, I never got to get that eco lifestyle video uploaded when the pack first released. I did get the Decades Challenge rules updated, though. So at least that much got taken care of. Here, why don't you come in here? Give the little baby some snuggles, because that's, in theory, the whole reason why everybody's here. But yeah, so I do anticipate that we're going to have some really good times doing some of the eco lifestyle things in a very short time frame with this particular game save. Because if you think about it, we're about to enter the 1970s, so like the late 60s, the early 70s. That's when a lot of environmental stuff really started to take hold. And so that's kind of sort of what I had always intended to do with this game, is to have our family go down that route. But I didn't anticipate that we would have like the perfect game, like expansion pack come out at the time that we would be hitting that time frame. So it really, really worked out well. They are all getting along so well here. Unfortunately, I don't think that Paul and Irene showed up, but the others did. So, but that's okay. We'll go, and when she becomes a toddler, we'll probably go visit the farm and take her so that she can see the farm. So we'll get there. Who is this? I don't know who you are. You're in my house. Who are you? I think maybe are you a neighbor? You're in here farting up a storm and using my bubbler. I don't even know who you are. Very, very weird. Please go away. Okay, so I'm going to have them... Oh, Uncle Paul's calling. So maybe he's calling to say... Yeah, we'll chat for a minute. Maybe he's calling to say they got tied up in something at the farm, and so they weren't able to come. He's so sorry. You know, things happen. Let's actually get rid of those dirty dishes. Yes, we can sell the dirty dishes. That's just as easy as cleaning them up. And everybody's leaving. They all came to see the baby. Very good. So yeah, you know, things got tied up at the farm. I think things are probably changing at the farm. I'm actually not even sure how long Uncle Paul and Aunt Irene are going to live there. You know, he's a doctor. And I have a feeling that as, you know, medicine gets a bit more corporate, as it began to do in those days, you know, people started to be hired by companies as opposed to just kind of like working for themselves. They might actually wind up having to move into like a suburb or something like that so that they, for his work, they're able to actually, you know, continue to grow with the times in his career. Who is this guy? He's like all up in our fridge. Who is he? Here, I'm trying to put this in the fridge. I don't know who you are, but I would really like for you to go away. Here, Leroy, tell him to go away. See, we're not even introduced to this guy, and he's in our house. Not friendly. Mean? Maybe? No, they're only introductions. I just want him to go away, though. Do I have to really introduce myself before I can... I do. Here, friendly introduction. Then we'll tell him to go away. So get out my house. I don't know what your deal is. I do think it was really nice, though, that after all of their, like, being upset about the fact that that Leroy and Betty got married, that both Dawn and what's her doodle? Olivia, sorry. That they came and, like, got to meet the baby and everything. I thought that was really nice of them. Kind of, maybe they're getting over some of their, you know, prejudice against him. Why can we not ask him to leave? There's no get out or ask to leave. Is it under mean? Usually it's one of the first things that you see. There's a go away. Maybe that'll be it. I just want him to leave my house. Okay, so I'm going to kind of fast forward through this weekend, get to the point where Leroy's able to go to work, and then we had to really think about what is Betty going to do now, because she's had to quit her job as a judge because of, you know, having the baby. But she's definitely still like kind of a bit of a trailblazer when it comes to women's issues and things like that. And so I got to kind of think through, maybe she becomes a political activist or something like that. You don't necessarily have to have a boss in order to do that. So maybe she can do that while still having the baby. Let's see, I'd rather have feed. Yep, let's go ahead and feed the baby. So yeah, I'm going to kind of fast forward through the weekend a bit, and we'll come back once I have a chance to figure out what it is that Betty might be doing with this kind of next phase of her life. All right, you guys, so I was playing a little bit with just through Memorial Day, which was Monday, you know, getting through the long weekend, and Deborah has aged up. Whoops, I don't know how this happened. I did double check MC Command after she was born to make sure that it said that babies would last for longer than 3 days because we've got increased aging on, but apparently did not work. So she has aged up about a third faster than she was supposed to. Let's see. For her trait, I think we should make her be a little bit independent. You know, that seems kind of about right given her parents and kind of how they operate. They're literally woohooing. I don't know if you can see that in the background right now. But, yeah, so there we go. We have our little Deborah here. Let's take a look and see what she looks like. Aw, she's sweet. Little sweet thing. Got her curls from her daddy. Let's, I'm gonna hop into Creative Sim, kind of give her a little bit of a decades makeover, and then I definitely think it's time for them to move out of this apartment because I really never intended for them to stay in here with the toddler. I just thought that the toddler wasn't going to, you know, be coming for 6 more days. So let me get her aged up and then we'll work on the housing situation. Okay, so I've got cute little Debbie here. I will say that I was really hoping for her hairstyle. I Googled some pictures of children from the mid-60s, and the little black girls had little, like pigtail braids, but they don't look like any of the pigtails that we have in the game. All of the textured hairstyles, with the exception of the afro, all of the textured hairstyles that I could find for toddlers were not styles that were decades appropriate. Really cute little hairstyles, but they're more like 70s, 80s, 90s. So that being said, she's going to have a little afro. But if any of you have any good resources for Maxis Match textured hairstyles, let me know. Most of the textured hairstyles that I found were alpha, and I really do like to stay with Maxis Match in my own game. So if y'all know of any good resources, let me know in the comments down below. And the other thing that I was really hoping to be able to do with her when she, hopefully as a child, definitely as a teen and an adult, I wanted to be able to set her pajamas so that she had a hair wrap, a head wrap that she would sleep in. And the only Maxis Match one that I found was the download link didn't work anymore. So I'm trying to find something like that too. I mean, I know that we do have a few like different kinds of head coverings and turbans and things like that in the game, but I don't know that any of them are quite right for a head wrap to sleep in. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you found anything that'll be appropriate. Like I said, oh, she's hungry. Okay, hold on. Let's get her some food. Let's pause. Let's get something. I think we've got some leftovers in the fridge. But yes, like I was saying, if you know of some things that we could, that is spoiled. Don't want to give her that. That we could, that I could download, that would be really helpful. I think the big thing that's kind of holding me up is the fact that I do like Maxis Match. That seems to be the sticking point. All right, clean out spoiled food. How much you want to bet that all of our leftovers are spoiled? Let's see. It doesn't say that this is spoiled, so let's see. Nope, that's spoiled. And oh, that one's not. Okay, excellent. Let's give that to her. We'll let her eat that since it's not spoiled. And yeah, we've still got to work out the housing situation now. Okay, so she's going to sit on the floor and eat that. Perfect. Okay, so what I actually am going to have them do, it is, oh gosh, it's already 10 o'clock at night. Okay, let me get her a little toddler bed in here just for tonight. And what I will do is I will have them tomorrow. It'll probably actually just be Betty and Debbie because I imagine Leroy's going to have to go to work. Have them go to the farm and see if they can talk to Paul. I don't know if there's space for them at the farm. I know that they had, oh gosh, now my game is not responding. No. Okay, good. I know that they, hold on, let's see, kids, beds. Okay. I know that they, wanted to live at the farm, that Paul had offered for them to be able to live at the farm. But I've got to look and see kind of like how many people are there right now, kind of what the situation is. I also think that, like I said, it's entirely possible that Paul and his family need to move out of the farm anyway, because of the way that things are just kind of changing. I think that they might need to be going to like a suburban area to be able to have him, serve the clients that he needs to be able to serve, be closer to the hospital. So that is kind of a whole bunch of different things that have got to go on. So let me get them through till morning, and then we will head out to the farm with our girls. All right, so it's the next morning. Little Debbie's enjoying her beans and her breakfast here in her bed, and Leroy has headed off to work. Betty is downstairs. Looks like she's doing some dishes maybe. So I do think that I'm going to have them travel to the farm. We'll see what is going on, and if they are able to move in. So let's go ahead. Let's have her travel, with, where's our little lady here? There she is. Let's have the two of them go ahead and travel out to the Johnson family farm and see what our situation is. yeah, this is like just really cluttered for them. You know, she's into the wilderness. He was part of the military. Well, really, they were both part of the military. He's now a teacher and is like just trying to change the lives of little kids. So this just all feels a bit too much. So let's go ahead. Where is Windenburg? And come travel to the farm and see what is going on. And I haven't been here in a bit, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the children have grown up or anything like that. It may be that we've had a couple of kids move out because they're older. I'm not sure if they're young adults or if they're teens at this point. But like I said, I do think that maybe it's time for them to move out of this house anyway. Farming was never really Paul's thing. He just kind of took over the farm because when his brother died, the farm went to Olivia, but Olivia went to move into the city. Virginia was the second child. She was already living in the city. She did not want to be a part of the farming lifestyle. Richard kind of abandoned the family because he ran off to Salvadorada. So that really just left Paul. So, like, he didn't really want to be a farmer. He wanted to be just kind of like a county doctor. So he just kind of stayed here just because, you know, might as well keep the family farm in the family. All right, so it does look like... So Irene and Paul are right here. Neither of them has... Irene has got a long way to go before she becomes an elder. Okay, this is... Okay, so Deborah is one of their daughters. So we have two Deborahs. Oops, oh well. And so she is a teen, it looks like. And it looks like, look at this, they've already got like... They've got, like, rock and roll posters and things in the dining room. It's obvious that, like, hippies are now starting to live here. All right, this is one of the older sons. This is Michael, and he's a young adult, so he definitely can move out of the household. I kind of think that they have 4 children. So if they have 4 kids, and we are 3, let's see, 4 kids, that means there's 6 of them. All right, yeah, we're definitely butting up against how many people we can have in the house. This is the little back house, and it is, like, untouched. Like, nobody has done anything with it since, like, the 20s. So I actually wonder... Oh, here's another one of the kids. This one is... Who's this? Melissa, and she's a child. I kind of think that, like, they need to do something with this. Maybe this was, like... This will become like a yoga studio or something like that out here. I don't know. Like, yoga studio doesn't really make much sense. But, I mean, a place to do yoga. Like, I think yoga studio is really like a modern day term. I don't think that that's something that a yoga studio existed quite like that back then. People did yoga, but it was like you went to a commune or you went to your, you know, to an ashram or something like that. But anyway, let's come in here and just talk for a minute. Let's definitely, I think I'm going to have Michael move out of this household. That might give us the space that we need. Where is she going? Oh, they're coming in here to play. Oh, she just brought her into the little nursery so that they could play the little playroom. That's adorable. What are we doing here? Waiting for toddler. She's going to watch her dance. How cute is that? She's teaching her how to dance. Oh my gosh, they did this completely autonomously. This is so adorable. Oh, I love them already, and like their relationship is brand new and I love them already. That is just so cute. Okay, that's pretty amazing. Look at this. They're too cute. Oh, she loves her mommy. How sweet is that? Okay, I can't get over it. That's a really cute interaction. Okay, let's find, where is Paul? Let's have a conversation with him. Here's Irene. Where's Paul? He was here a minute ago. Maybe back here in the back house? Yeah, here we go. Let's come and have a conversation with him. Aw, look at them being all sweet together. We'll come and brighten his day. We will... Actually, we can become best friends with him because they kind of are, like, really good friends. Hopefully that doesn't make her, like, not be best friends with her husband. I hate that the Sims will only let you have, like, one best friend. Oh, you don't have a cell phone. Those don't exist yet. Okay, so let's go ahead, talk with him about, discuss his interests, tell him a spooky scout story, and then we will, let's see, what would be, ask for a small loan. I mean, I guess that's kind of, we want to move in with you. I guess that's kind of the gist of it, but I really don't want to ask him for money. Let's, well, ask to join household, but I think I'm going to need to, like, shift them around in the move household menu. So let's actually, deep personal conversation. There we go. Which one's this? This is Giovanni. All right, so they've got a Melissa, a Deborah, a Giovanni, a Michael. Is that all of their children? You know what? Let's pull up the family tree. Instead of trying to guess at this, let me just pull up the family tree here. Okay, so we've got, here's her dad. Here is Paul. Okay, they have 4 children, yes. Deborah is not doing well in school. Michael, Melissa, and Giovanni. None of them are doing well in school, though. Oops, oh well. Okay. So let's go ahead. Did we have our deep personal conversation? I don't know that we did. It didn't seem like we did. Here, pause. Command. Deep conversation. There we go. Let's come and chat. And she's going to check with him and say, you know, I'm not entirely sure what the situation is here. We need to get out of this crazy apartment. We want to come live on the farm. What do you think? It sounds like he's being amenable to it. He had already at one point offered. And actually, I do think that he's saying, you know, we're thinking about, we've got to move out. Kind of what I had suspected. So, let's actually, I'm going to call a, farmhands. Let's see. Things have, like, rearranged a bit, so I'm not entirely sure where everything is. Here we go. Here's the farmhands. So, it's, oh my goodness, look at Robert Jr.'s outfit. That's ridiculous. So the members of the farmhands currently are Paul and Irene, Betty and Leroy, Trace, Storm, Lavender, and Robert Jr. So let's actually go ahead and start a gathering. Because that is like the kind of the group that meets here socially on a regular basis to come and do things. Oh, look at her toddling around. These are your cousins. These are your cousins. And I do think that the children will, like, still come and hang out and play and whatnot. I don't foresee them not being able to come and hang out at the farm whenever they want to. Actually, let's see. I bet we should probably... Let's get Robert out of the farmhands and then get Michael in. Well, and if we're going to be the ones living here now, we should probably take over the farmhands. Discuss... Let's see. Convince to step down as the farmhands leader. Let's see if he'll do it. And we can then take the place. And we'll have Michael join. Did that work? Oh, he's sad about it. Yep, you're right. You should lead the farmhands. Okay. So we're going to kick Robert Jr. out. Sorry, I know you're our cousin, but... you just don't really have the same vibe here. Where is Michael? There he is. We'll have Michael join. So it still is kind of a family group, but there's some other people too that are involved. That'll work well. Awesome. So now Michael is a member as well. Cool. So I will, before the next part, I'm actually going to have them move in here, and I will have the Johnsons move out. I think that they'll probably move just somewhere else in Windenburg, just closer in town. I don't see them, like, leaving the neighborhood altogether. And then also, I do, in the next part, want to do a neighborhood action plan. That's, you know, a part of the eco lifestyle, and I have not done one of those yet. But I do definitely think that that there would be some kind of, like, general community vibes that are going on, that we need the, oh, look at her, she's training on the potty. She did that autonomously. Oh my gosh, she's such a smart little girl. So yeah, I do think that we'll kind of play with the action plans, and also some of the actual, like, environmentally friendly things will start to come into the house. That stuff really got started more in the 70s, like the very early 70s. So it may be a couple more years before we want to bring in things like solar panels, but I think we probably could do recycling. I'll have to double check the rules. There weren't really municipal recycling programs at this point, but this would have been the beginning of people who are recycling things at home. And also, like, you would also have had people doing the very beginnings of organic farming. They wouldn't have called it organic farming. Like, the terminology organic really was something that came about over time. And I don't even think it really got solidified until like the 90s. But the concept of growing things without pesticides and whatnot, that is definitely something that would have been started at this point, especially on a farm like this that is kind of borderline, maybe kind of sort of where a commune would be at some point, you know, just kind of the communal living aspect. So yeah, that's kind of what I see happening for our little family here. And Leroy's gonna keep being a teacher as long as we can tell, and then we gotta figure out what's Betty gonna do with her life. Is she just gonna become a farmer and like run the farm? Is she gonna become an activist? Will she go back to being a judge and practicing law? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think Betty should be up to. And I think that's going to be it for this part. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I will see y'all in the next part. Bye!